Hey everyone, Ryan here. So last week I talked about California's Great America opening up on May 22nd. We got that email and showing us when it was actually going to open. And it maybe throughout this last week, made me really scratch my head, stuff like this, of course. Made me think about the other theme parks as well. Does Great America know something that we do not know? Because May 22nd is 3 months, a little over 3 months from now. And we are still in the purple tier right now here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And it's harder to actually realize if that's going to actually happen in the next 3 months. It'll be great. I'll be happy camper if it does. But we also want to be safe at the same time. It's just right now, we are finally getting those vaccines. It's still going to take time. I bet you it's going to really be in full effect with these vaccines by summertime. And everybody can hopefully get back to life as it is. But it makes me also wonder, too, about the other theme parks here in California just as well. Disneyland, Universal Studios, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, but it's actually open right now with the Marine World Live. And we got those other parks, such as the Boardwalk, Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Go further down south, we got more of those amusement parks. And you have Gallery Gardens. I think I got a good amount of those amusement parks names, but there's probably more as it is. But those parks have been closed ever since last March. The thing that really makes me quite concerned as it is these parks are slowly trying to open as it is. Some parks as it is, like Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, has that Marine World Life, like I mentioned earlier. You can go into the park, no rides, but you can experience all the animals and have all the joy of fun you can actually have and watch those great shows they have there. And what other parks can I think of? Knott's Berry Farm down south, of course, is actually open to a taste menu. You can enjoy the park as it is through that experiences as well. And 10 miles away from Knott's Berry Farm, we have Disneyland, of course. Of course, Disneyland still remains shut after pretty close to a year as it is, but we have California Adventure, which is just across from the park of Disneyland. And Budapest Street is actually open now. It's been open for quite a while, for the last couple months as it is. They had, in the beginning when they opened, they had the dining experience along with the shopping as well. But Governor gave some restriction rules, and the dining was not available, so you could just do the shopping. Of course, you still had to wear those masks. They're pretty restricted down there. It seems like most of these theme parks are pretty restricted with wearing the mask, keeping it 6 feet apart. That way, park guests can actually have fun at the same time and be safe at the same time. But it seems like this week, Governor actually loosened up the restrictions a little bit. And now, once again, you can now dine at the places down on Budapest Street in California Adventure. So you can reserve the certain places you can reserve. They're actually doing in dining section at one of the restaurants down there, which is quite interesting. You can actually do it if you're widespread out, but it's interesting that they're actually starting to do that. But we have to get back to normal day life, and this is a good step for actually going in the step of moving forward with both of these parks, California Adventure or Disneyland. I'm actually quite surprised still, because with that California Adventure being open, I'm actually surprised that they did not open some parts of Disneyland. Of course, you have that main street right there where you can do the shopping, and maybe just tour around and see the castle, just to open up for park guests who are really wanting to get and experience the whole feeling. Because since the park's been pretty close to a year closed, oh my gosh, it's going to be hard going back. You're going to be seeing tears go by my cheeks when I actually go back to the park when it's actually open. Yeah, and I will get that experience for you guys when that actually happens. It's a hard time to tell when I'll be going back. I want to go back when it's actually good to go, when I have the vaccine. So that's actually might be a while. I have to wait till like mid-summer or end of the year. I can't wait that long. I can't believe it's almost been like 2 years, believe it or not, since the last time I've been there. I think, yeah, if I'm calculating right, the last time I was there is with the Disney convention, the D23 convention, which is always fun, I gotta say. And it makes me wonder quite as that, but that's a different summit I can actually talk about. It's about the D23 convention, which happens every 2 years. This was supposed to be the year for it, but yes, since it's this COVID-19 is with us, we have to switch it off to the next year. So next 2022 is the year for that. I don't want to get too much in depth with that, because I actually do want to do a video with that, because I want to hear your guys' opinions about that. But I do right away want to hear your opinions. How you feel about these parks right now? Do you feel that like Disneyland, Universal Studios, Hollywood, and all this stuff should be open around the same time if Great America is actually going to be open in May just as well? Yeah, I'm really excited about these theme parks, but at once again, I want to be safe at the same time. But I just want to hear your guys' opinion, because throughout this whole week, when I did that video, I was really thinking, hold on, why is Great America getting this treatment of actually getting open? It seems like other parks should be open along with the other theme parks. Should Governor Newsom give some sort of, I know. I don't want to pin this on the governor. I don't want to focus my video on the governor just as well, but it just seems like if things are going to be open in such like one amusement park, it seems like all the others should open this as well. But as slowly as it is, it's hard to tell about those rides right now because that's where you're going to get all those germs and most likely get this COVID-19. Just because just think about it, because when you're on the roller coaster and actually having a fun time, if you don't have that mask on, as people are going to be screaming, and you're not going to realize it, but spit might be hanging out and go, yeah, graphic. It's not too graphic, but you guys know what I mean. There's a possibility of some spitting germs, and I know the 6 feet rule applies all the time, but it seems like on the coaster or something like that, no, you're going to have to be a lot more further than that, something like 30 feet or something like that. But I do know when the park, like Great America opens, I know it's not going to be every single row on the roller coaster, so it's going to be really split out really good. Seems like what I've seen on most of the other people's stations on YouTube, it seems like sometimes it's just one family per train. So I wonder if that's going to happen because once the park actually opens, it's going to be a different life. I'm going to see what I can do about getting to opening day with Great America. It's just, once again, I do not know if I'll be vaccinated or not. Hopefully I do. That way I can bring you along with me on that opening day of Great America. So anyways, once again, I would like to hear some opinions on how you actually feel with the other parks here in California. I wanted to do a video on this because once again, I hate repeating myself about saying this, but it's just really, throughout this whole week, it made me actually think about if Great America is opening, it seems like the other parks should actually open this as well. If the rest are not fully open, maybe you could actually do something fun like Knott's Berry Farm is actually doing with that taste of food. And with the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, they got the Marine World life out there just as well. So their parks are slowly trying to open up. I know it's not the end of the world as it is, but I know there's a lot of theme park goers out there like me, thrill seekers. And I just want to hear your guys' opinion about what's going on with this as well. Do you think Great America may actually stick to that date of May 22nd? It's just hard to tell once again because I was still in the purple tier as it is here in the San Francisco Bay Area. But once it gets closer, I guess we're going to find out, I guess. So, yeah, so you can see I can really go on with this conversation on and on. It's like a panel for me. Okay, you guys ready? Any questions? Oh, wait. I'm not doing this live. That's the whole thing here. Anyways, I just being so, of course, I can start wrapping things up saying, my name's Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me those thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Now, I'm sure animal care specialist Kyle is telling you guys about the differences of our males and females first line. Now, Indigo is a full-grown female, but she was a lot smaller, whereas Wyland here is a full-grown male. You're able to see just how big they can get.